everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Penny. If you're new, it's great to meet you, and if you're an existing viewer, welcome back. Well, these videos are meant to be vlogmasy, and I'm meant to be bringing you vlogmas or Christmas content at least. But this week, guys, it hasn't been Christmassy at all. It's been a week and a half, honestly. I don't really know where to start, so I thought I'd just come on, have a bit of a chat to you all and just fill you in on our lives at the minute. Right, you all know, sorry, I got knots in my hair. You all know that Howard hasn't been very well. Well, it escalated and he ended up in hospital, guys. He went to the doctor. Third day of trying. First day there were no appointments. Second day it was emergency only. The third day he managed to get an appointment, and he went down and the doctor did an examination and said that she thought he had diverticulitis, if that's how you say it. Basically she could feel his intestines, and rather than follow the normal route their intestines would follow, like that, apparently they went so far and then they shot up and then back down, and she said that there was some sort of something that she could feel. So she looked at his notes, and apparently in 2018, when he was in hospital with pneumonia, they did an MRI scan and they found this diverticulitis then, but he was never told. He didn't know he had it, and he's been walking around completely oblivious to the fact that he's got it. Went into hospital then, he went straight in, went to see the surgical team, and you would think that he would be seen, seeing as it was a doctor's referral and she was worried. But no, the NHS doesn't work that way. Do you know what? I didn't think I was recording then. And he had a good 14, maybe 16 hours just sat in a chair, waiting and waiting and waiting. And it was really bad. A lady sat in the little cubicle area. She died while sat there waiting. It was appalling, it really was. That really upset me, because that could quite easily have been Howard. So yeah, it was awful. It was absolutely awful. Everyone was complaining, but there's nothing you can do, just got to wait it out. So eventually he was seen and he was given a chest x-ray, which came back clear. And they said that they were going to do an MRI, and they wanted to put some dye in him to see where it tracked, basically, so they could see on the screen. So they came back and they said that yes, he did have this, well, the doctor had said the diverticulitis thing, and the little thing that she could see, it was like a portion of bowel that had bulged or gone into a loop. I'm not quite sure what happened, but they said that they were happy that that wasn't inflamed, so they were going to leave it alone. But the problem was his pancreas. Now, he was diagnosed with pancreatitis 15 years ago, and I gotta be honest, guys, I didn't realise pancreatitis was so serious. Turns out Howard did, but I didn't realise it was quite so serious. He's been cheating. He's not been taking his meds. He's meant to be taking crayons. I mean, I'm looking at them now. They're on the table. So he has taken them today. But he's meant to be, he's home, by the way. He's meant to be taking these crayons with every meal and every snack. And in fact, everything that goes into his mouth, he has to take a crayon with. Well, he hasn't been doing that. He's been cheating. He's been eating fatty foods. He's been eating greasy foods. This past couple of weeks he hasn't eaten any food at all, because he's been feeling so sick. So the symptoms that he's been having, I mean, he went grey, he's been feeling sick, he's been having numerous visits to the toilet. I mean, we won't go into that, but that's not been pleasant. His stomach is distended. He looks 9 months pregnant and it's rock solid. It's really hard. So everything pointed, oh, and he was freezing cold, which was another symptom apparently. So everything's pointed to his pancreas. So when they had a look at it, they said initially 15 years ago when he was diagnosed, they said his pancreas was eating itself, and then it stabilised, and he's gone quite a long time without any major attack. Little attacks, but no major attacks. But this one was a major attack, and his pancreas has shrunk even further. So I asked Howard what happens when the pancreas completely dissolves, because it eats itself, and yeah, I don't even want to think about that. I'd rather him have the pancreas out. It would make him a diabetic, but I'd rather a diabetic husband than a dead husband. But yeah, that's in the future. I'm looking over there because he's asleep on the sofa. He is home. He came home. They discharged him after about, I think it was 2 days. 2 days he was in there, 48 hours. Still no bed. He wasn't given a bed. All this time he was in a chair. He had a cannula in. He was given fluids on a drip and back and forth with all these tests. But that's what they've come out with. It is pancreatitis. So it's left him extremely tired. He's still feeling really sick. He's not well at all, guys. He's really not well. As I said, he is asleep on the sofa next to me so that I can keep an eye on him. So yeah, that's Howard. Then during the course then of the week, Watson, our African Pygmy Hedgehog, he wasn't very well yesterday. He was very slow getting around his vivarium. He didn't want his worms. I placed him next to his water and he did have a drink, but he wouldn't sleep in his bed in. He was sleeping outside of his bed in. And each time I put him in, he was coming back out and he was just laying on the floor, basically, just flopped. Kept checking on him periodically. He was breathing. He was snuffling and you know, making the noises he usually makes. But I knew something wasn't right. So I Googled and found out that their lifespan is 4 to 6 years. This morning, our daughter, our youngest, she found him and he'd gone. So it was really sad. We all loved him. He was her pet. So tonight we're going to have a little funeral for him. He's still in his viv at the moment. I'm keeping him warm. I know that's daft, guys, because he's gone, but yeah, that happened today. So yeah, it hasn't been a very good week at all. On the plus side, I guess, Luna went for her jabs this morning. Well, I say plus side, even that, guys. She went for her jabs. They did her anal glands because she's been boot scooting, as I call it. And she's overweight, so the vet's put her on a diet. And we've got to stick to it. We've had our hands proverbially, not proverbially, we've had our hands slapped anyway. The vet has slapped our hands, basically. No more TREATS, because she's by there looking at me. And she has to stick to this diet, the Royal Canin diet, none of the rubbish that we've been giving her. So I say rubbish, I mean she has the best of everything. But yeah, no more human food, no more meat, no more biscuits, no more. We do get bakers as snacks, and I know that's no good. It's like junk food basically, but no more of that. So she's going to be on a Royal Canin diet, and she's got to lose some weight, guys. It's going to be better for her all round because she's a little porker. So yeah, so after the vet then she went to the groomers and she's been groomed, and that always wipes her out. So yeah, we're going to have a very quiet afternoon with her. She's very sleepy. Everyone else is okay. I mean, our daughter's devastated about Watson, but the other one's okay. So yeah, it was just a little catch up with you guys. I hope you're all doing better than us. I hope you're all having a better week than us. Things can only go up from here, guys, I'm hoping. I mean, I hope there's no more hospital visits. I hope all our pets are okay. I hope the girls are okay. And my voice is cracking as I'm talking to you. It doesn't take much to upset me these days. But yeah, it's been pretty shit, guys, to be honest with you. Pretty shit. Anyway, guys, I'm not going to stay on this video now. I'll be back with something else. as soon as I can. So I don't expect I'll get any views. Videos like this never do very well. But if my regulars could give me a watch and give me a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. I'll see you all soon, guys. Bye.
Done.